Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
And
therapist.
together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Brad, take it away. What are we talking about today?
All right, it's that time of year where you're thinking about getting outside, sitting around the campfire in the backyard, doing some camping, and you need to have a lawn chair. And as therapists, we're always thinking about maintaining a good, healthy back, and the seated posture that you're in makes a tremendous difference on is your back going to stay healthy, or if you got a sore back already, can you keep it healthy and make it get better?
So quite often, am I right, Brad? A lot of times when you're going to go camping, it often involves a drive before you get there, and so you're in the car a long time, and that often is really bad for backs.
Sure.
And so you're going to want to put some back support in your car, but then when you get there, you're sitting some more. So it's just it's setting up the recipe for a disaster here for your back. So
you bet.
Brad, talk about your chairs.
Okay, so chairs. You obviously want to have them so you can fold them up, put them in the car, take them out, and be light. This is a nice chair for that. It folds up nicely, made out of aluminum. You can pop it open easily, and there you go. Now, that's your upright chair, so to speak. There's a few different varieties of those. But then the whole other concept, these, I call them a sling chair. They pack up nicely and fold up pretty nicely. And they're not quite as, there we go. And make sure you get the arms in. You know, people use these at parades quite a bit.
Yeah.
They have their advantages when it comes to folding up, putting in a bag, carrying, putting over a shoulder. But let me tell you, Bob, I think you can tell by looking which one is going to give you more support.
Oh, this is bad. I mean, the one concept that we want to make sure you understand when you're sitting for a long time is you don't want to have your back in that rounded out position like this. That is terrible for your back. The longer you sit in that position, the more likely you're going to have difficulties.
Right, I mean, that puts you at, for herniated disc, it's a recipe for that to start. So these sling chairs, they offer terrible posture for your low back compared to a chair like this, more of an upright chair.
And it's a little more solid and you're sitting up straight, where this one is just, honestly, if you want to hurt your back, I would buy a chair like this and sit in it for a long time, because that'll do it.
Yep, those actually help chiropractors and therapists get a little more business.
Yeah.
These are better. Now this is a Coleman chair, which Bob was sitting on it before. It's better than that.
It's better than that by
But you
far.
can get better chairs than this. Some that are a little more upright, have a little more support. So this is a nice chair, better than that.
You want to talk about this too, Brad? Maybe as an ad.
Oh, there you go. So you get the lumbar support.
If you are having trouble with your back already, I'd recommend that you definitely bring one of the lumbar rolls along.
You bet.
Is that a Mckenzie Roll?
Yeah, this is the original Mckenzie Roll, and there's different sizes of these.
Well, you'll find this on our website, famouspt.com.
You put it right here, right about at your belt line or above. You'll know it'll feel good when you put it in there, and then you can lean back and you get that nice support. That feels good.
It arches it puts a little bit of arch in your back, and it prevents it from slumping like we're talking about, that rounded out, slumped, slouch posture.
Right. So then when you're sitting there by the fire, you can actually feel comfortable and you're not having that nagging back pain. So get the proper chair to begin with, and then you can always use
and
the
you
lumbar
can use that
support.
roll in your car and then bring it right over to the campsite.
You better believe it. They're a wonderful device. These do come in different sizes. This is a smaller one. If you're a big 250-pound burly guy, you're probably going to want the bigger one. And
we have also found, generally, Brad, haven't we, that like when people are in the throes of back pain, a lot of times when they're having the back pain, a lot of times they like to have a little more support. And if they're more in a maintenance period where the back pain is gone, but they're just trying to stop it from happening again, then they can often get by with less of a roll.
You're right.
Agree with that?
You bet. Towel rolls can work. If you forgot your Lumbar Roll, you can get your beach towel out.
Yeah.
Roll it
Don't work as well, but they work.
Right.
So
now the other thing I did want to bring up that is even more important to me than anything, Bob, is like on the sling chairs, there's no place to put your adult beverage. Now, some of them do have a little place to put it right there, but they're not near as nice as this. You fold this baby up, you got a little place for your beer right there, and a place for your potato chips, and you got the fire there or the marshmallows. This is great, Bob. I can't wait.
I thought you'd be more like a a pink fox or something like that.
Oh, Bob, no. I'm drinking dark beer
All
now, I'm a
right.
man.
All right, thanks, take care.